Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you had a fantastic week. And we are back here in Space Engineers, and it's been a long day. Alright, so here's what we're doing today. We are going to keep working on the ship. As you can see, we have kind of started closing it up. Since the last time we were here, I did do a little bit of a reorganization, and we're going to continue with that. So we have the med bay area, the emergency survival kit, whatever you want to call it. We have our O2 generator piped in and wired up, and we have the hallway done. And I did go ahead and do a small change on this portion, and I may change it up a little bit more. I don't know, actually I kind of like it like that, but the whole thing does flow together really well. So we still have to finish the ramp. In fact, while we're thinking about that, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's head up here. At some point we will have to there you go, get the ship operational so that it will come here. There it is. Alright. Yes, but we'll have to get some engines on this thing so we'll be able to move it around. But for right now, this should work. Alright, so we... Oh, hello. Ow. The hell? Whoa, hello. Ugh. Why are my dampeners off? Oh, this is gonna hurt. I may need to reload. Yeah, I'm gonna need to reload this probably. Oh, yep. I'm gonna have to reload. Alright. No. Oh. That's what I get for trying to open a ramp on board the ship. Okay, so I'm gonna reload. We'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. That was a interesting experiment in things going wrong. Oh, so I actually had to revert back to one of the backup saves. Speaking of, let me make sure everything down here is still... Alright, so I did lose a little bit of progress, but that's okay. Better to lose a little bit of progress than the entire ship. So yeah, it auto-saved right after that whole fiasco started. So I had to actually go into the backups and revert back to one of the much earlier saves, but that's okay. One of the things that we were doing, okay, so we know all of you are, yeah, okay. So that should still be airtight. We're going to take that out. And what we're doing is resetting this up. I want you to go there, but before we do that, and okay, so yeah. And now we can put the vent in. Oh, keep doing that. Yeah, we'll do it sideways, that's fine. Oh, alright, so never try to open the ramp, but at least we do know that the ramp is on backwards.
Energy low.
So what we're gonna do is, let's see if we can open the door. And what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up putting actual switches in over the panels here. So, but so basically I'm gonna do something like this for the Oh, we can put it there though. Okay. But yeah, so when the wall's done, we'll have a panel up here, a button panel, so that we can get in and out without having to try and hit these things all the time. Just to make it a little easier to get around the ship. Anything over here is open. Yeah, okay. And really? There we go. Ta-da! I figure we're here. We may as well go ahead and am I going to be able to do this? Let's see, that one was not way before. Is that right? I don't remember which way it went. Okay, anyway, let's go get some power really quick. So one of the things that I did is I went ahead and removed the cargo box that was here. Thank you for catching up to me, game. Okay, so I removed the cargo box and obviously moved the cryopod. That is now on the back here. And the idea is that it will be, you know, it'll give us enough room getting in and out so that we'll be able to actually turn the corner here. Because one of the things that I want to do is I want to set up a small area of computer panels. And we're going to have basically a computer bay over here for the programmable blocks. And that way we'll be able to put some automation on the ship as well. This will be covered up back this way, and we'll do some interior designing on, like, we'll just, I guess sculpting is a better term, of the blocks, so that we'll actually have a bit of a better framework. I don't think we have, these don't have a small, well, I mean we do, but we don't. Alright. Interesting that the catwalk with two sides does actually have, that is odd. Oh no. Huh. Interesting. Obviously can't put it there, but I can't. That is really weird that the vanilla one. That is interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, good to know. We're not going to deal with that right now. Let's jump in here and get some more power really quick. Alright, so what I was saying is that basically I need to figure out where to place the cargo block, because we're going to put medium cargo on this. I've kind of want to put a large cargo on it, but I think that's a little overkill for what this thing is really designed, or is being designed for. We don't need it to be a completely self-sufficient base. We just need it to be able to basically get from the nice big ship up here down to a planet or moon or whatever, and be able to get back off of those, you know, because we'll go down, we'll build a small base to do whatever we need, and then be able to come back up and take off again. So I'm kind of thinking we're gonna come up with something like, because if we grab that, we can put that there. Medium cargo block, because we could really just do a medium cargo block right there, because we can still get through. That still lets us close off things that we need to. And missing computers. Okay. Don't need many. Alright, so that gives us a cargo block. This area down here is going to be closed off anyway, so this is basically going to come through like so. I'm wondering, because if we... Okay, so I can't get through here. And because of the way that the block works, I don't believe those are airtight. So we'll end up with that as our footprint for room. We're going to need that to make it airtight. And that's going to leave us with a very large amount of room back here that's open. Up with something like this. So I'm basically just building this up to the point where we can get things. Oh, come on. Sheesh. Alright. And we ended up placing another one somewhere out here, I think. Not seeing it. Alright. So basically that's about the height that we're going to need to take it to in order to have room in here for us to walk around. There you are. So if we put something like that in. Okay, as long as we have room to get around in there, that's all that really matters to me. Okay, so if we take out, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm trying to do is figure out how much room can I get away with putting in here. Because what I'm thinking is that we will put this might be a good chance to finally use the door we've been wanting to use for a while. So it needs to go one more block. Alright. So if we do, say that, it'll open this way. We can do programmable blocks. Yeah. So if we do this. Right. And we're going to get, I don't know, like say 4 of these maybe? Oh crap. I forgot to reduce them again. Alright. Refill that. 4. What I'm thinking here is that we will do this. All right. And I don't know, maybe we'll put a couple more gyros behind it. And then what I was thinking is, if we wanted to do some detail stuff, oh, look at you. If I didn't put those right there, that would have been actually been perfect. All right, there you go. And now we have this. Did I grab? I grabbed the wrong gyro. There we go. Yes. Alright, and that gets us actually a nice little electronics room. Let me go. I need steel plates. Put all my steel plates back. Oh, 500 should be good. Now what I'm thinking is to put in, why am I, the one place that would bounce me if I landed, right? So what I'm thinking is we'll put in some lights. We'll put a light in here somewhere. Probably here on this side, and then maybe another one over here above the gyro. That should give us enough light in here, because this is basically going to come across like that. We come down here, we'll weld this up. And weld that up. What we're going to do is deconstruction components. Grabbed enough for 4 or 5 lights. Alright, so if we go 1 light there, one light there. What we need to do is, let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be it's patch bay lights. Now, we don't care if these show up on the toolbar, and we don't care if they show up in the terminal. As long as we can get to them here, that's all that matters. Since we can get to those patch bay lights, they should be turned on. We want the radius on those to be 7.5. How's that? That's pretty good, right? Alright, now we're going to change that color up just a little bit. We're going to go with a little bit more of a yellow color here. 5-ish. Let's go 155. There you go. Alright, so now, actually let's go, damn it. There. So we go like so. So.
Energy low.
Doesn't it seem like I just recharged here a second ago? Now I may end up taking part of this apart again, or some of this apart again, because I want to get the small gravity generator, because I do want to have gravity on this thing. Just, you know, because I know that it's a pain in the ass to walk around without gravity in space. Alright, so that gets us that. So we now have our small computer lab. We've got some visible gyros. We've got battery charging. Awesome. So now we have cargo. We have... wondering if we may want to do something a little bit different with this. Let's go something like this, shall we?
Energy critical.
Yes, I know my power is running out. All right. So we go like so. Turn off auto rotate. I love how Space Engineers just says, you know what? I don't care where you're aiming. We're just going to go ahead and have you target something else entirely. Why? Because we can. We want to make sure that all of that can actually be closed off. Space Engineers, you're on my last nerve. Okay. Get this stuff loaded up.
No energy.
Okay, there's something seriously going on with this this energy crap. There we go. There's no reason for me to be running out of power that quickly. Alright, so where did that... I mean, even with all of the welding and everything I'm doing, we're running out of power really quickly. Like, abnormally quickly. That's...
Energy low.
See, I was just at, like, 40%. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the small ships go large and misreading how much power these things take, these blocks are taking to weld up. Right. See, I kicked one out here somewhere, but... Alright. C'est la vie. So... Alright, so if we do that, I'll be able to put an LCD in here, which will have some basic ship stat information on it for us. Go ahead and get a little bit more of this in here. So that gives us an idea what this is going to actually look like. We're going to do
Energy critical.
1, 2, 3. So if we have 3 there, we could actually do stuff like that. But I think we're going to do it over here. And there we go. Alright, so if we do that, one light there. You know what? No, let's go ahead and take one light out there. Okay, you're welded up, because then if we do that, what we can do is we can do a light here and a light here. Actually, we need to recharge anyway, so what we're going to do now is let's go to light. Crew quarters, lights. 4 meters. We'll take these down to 2 intensity. And let's go a little softer on these. And so let's go 75. Basically, we want it to be just bright enough. Of course. Really? There we go. Well, we want it to be just bright enough, or just enough color that it's not glaring white like we normally would have with these types of lights. And we still have one more row of blocks that we can do here. Right? This is actually going to extend out a little bit further, which means we're going to end up with, so this one is basically as wide as it needs to be for right now. Those are going to come out and we're going to square that off. And like I said, we're gonna definitely come back and do some resculpting on this. Because it's going to need it. But that's okay. I mean, we could... I guess we could do something like this. What we're going to end up with is these guys, like so. And then start wrapping it around down here somehow. Because I mean, we could... This is all going to come out then. means that to at least there is going to happen. Because like I said, with that coming out further, we may rework the front end a little bit. Alright. But that's okay, because that means that we're going to have we're going to end up with that, so that's going to hide that door. This comes out this way. See. And the problem that we run into up here is that this door is now one block out too far. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess we could drop this. What would you look like there? Because that's where it would sit. So if we did so if we did this, it'd be really nice if we had one of these that was just a single pane. Let's see, do we actually have one that might just be tinted both sides, centered? Ah, we have a centered one. You're centered on the... Well, how are you centered? Yeah, you're centered in the grid. Could actually work a little bit better. And it will open towards the handles, so if we do that instead. Oh, and see, the justification for having it is that it needs to be able to open. I like it. Now, my question for it is if we take... let's see, I'd have to move it over here. There you go. What I need to know is if this door, so because we're moving it over, we're going to go with the offset one. We're going to go with the regular. Are you, if we place you right there, are you airtight? Which means I have to go close all these doors again. Check. And it is airtight without having to be... Oh, hell yes, because that means we can then do this. And we don't have to actually worry about... Really? Alright. So that means that's going to be our exterior wall right there. So if we're looking back this way, we do a couple of windows. And this is why I am going to go ahead and see about loading the small windows, the small grid windows on this thing. And then we'll build a cockpit on the front of this that's pretty much just a wraparound glass view. But we will need to have... And one of the nice things about doing something like that is that it will open up, or it will brighten up the area a little bit. So you're going... Do I want to have you come up further than you already are? Or do we want... I think we're gonna... I think we're gonna say that... So flip you that way. So that'll basically be the height of the roof in here. Then if we do, just breaking that out a wee bit. There you go. Alright. And one more? Yeah, we'll bring it on one more. I don't know how much of the upper area, how much of the ceiling we're going to have that'll be windows. But this at least gets us moving on the armored portions here. It gives us a better idea of where our where our bounding is going to be. Oh, the ship's coming together slowly but surely. All right. Come on. Like I said, I am liking the way that this is starting to come together. It's going to give us a little bit of detail work. We have space to put in some lighting if we want to. What I may end up doing... Okay, so let's bring you out. If we do something like that, we could then and basically that gives us a place to mount windows that will go up. What we could do here is... No. Let's go like so. like so. Make that a little, make that, oh, come on, really? Make that just a little chunkier, right? No. And that's, oh, wrong button. There we go. That's better. That's the hidden air vent for the engine, for the reactor room. All right, and then that gives us a little bit of room to play with the skinning, so we'll be able to bring that out another block, which is actually good because we're going to put some heavy armor on here, because we have a large reactor basically right behind this area. So, all right. So I think that is going to about do it for us today. The rest of this is just welding this up. Over the weekend I will probably do a little bit more work on the ship. I do want to all be here for most of the work, but there's just going to be a lot of like welding this kind of stuff up, building in the rest of the air envelope, which is what I think I'll work on next, which is just basically squaring all of this off, getting it sealed so that we can pressurize the whole thing. When we come back next time, we will most likely be working on the engine pods, and we'll take it from there. So I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to throw them down in the section below. And if you are new to the channel, haven't done so already, or just want to do something nice for me on this lovely Friday morning, go ahead and smack that subscribe. If you want to be kept up to date with what's going on around here, don't forget to ring the bell as well. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday and have a terrific weekend. And as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Man, this ship is really starting to come together. Open that up. We can get down here. Look at this. Just need to put some lighting and stuff in here too, huh? Detail work is going to kill me.